All right, we are back with week 7 of college football betting. Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring the channel. BetUS promo code, use YouTube 150. You get 150% deposit on the first deposit, or 150% bonus, and 125% bonus on second and third deposits up to $2,000. Make sure you check out BetUS. Yeah, we'll go. This is week 8 actually, and we'll go through our week 7 bets. So we went 14-10 against the spread, 13-9 money line, and then 15-9 against the over and under. Oklahoma ended up getting blown out. We weren't expecting that.
No.
Stanford, same thing. Purdue ended up going the super high scoring game against Illinois. BYU ended up putting on Arizona. Oregon upset Ohio State. Ole Miss got upset by LSU, and West Virginia could not hang with Iowa State.
They started off good, but then
Start off very good. All right, now let's get to the week 8 college bets. So seeing that Purdue scored a lot last week, we got them to cover 27.5. Oregon on the money line over in this game. Oklahoma State potentially just they've been playing under what everybody's expected this entire season, so maybe they can get it together this week against BYU. That's a tough one. Not going to be on my primary parlay for sure. Then we got Miami and Louisville. This is another one that could go either way. Miami, they haven't really looked dominant to me. They've been pretty shaky throughout the season. Virginia's playing some good football. Don't think Clemson's going to cover that spread. Indiana, this one's definitely going to be on mine. I'm going to the game. I think Indiana's going to punch on Nebraska. Like, I think this could
punch on him.
Yeah, I don't think Nebraska can move the ball on them at all, and it's really going to come down to, does Indiana's quarterback take care of the ball? He has been the entire season, but that Maryland game, he gave it away a few times back to back. Then we got Auburn and Mizzou. Mizzou is another ranked team, but haven't been truly playing up to what people have expected them as well. That could go either way, but right now we got Mizzou. Army's been rolling, got them to roll through East Carolina. They're not easy to stop right now. For the first time in a very long time, Army and Navy are both ranked in the top 25.
That's crazy.
This one's a tough one. Bama looked extremely dominant until we saw the Vandy game, and then the following week they struggled with South Carolina. Then Tennessee looked pretty smooth, and then they got upset by Arkansas, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a tough one. This game is going to have a major impact on the SEC shaping up, but I'm going to roll with Alabama on the -3. Notre Dame and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's been playing good football this year. Notre Dame has bounced back from their loss to Northern Illinois, but we have the spread for Georgia Tech, money line for Notre Dame, and then the under. Notre Dame's not the best at putting up a lot of points, and Georgia Tech can really control the game by running the ball. Illinois, Michigan. Michigan's defense is fantastic, and their offense is a complete antithesis of their defense. Like that offense cannot move the ball through the air at all. So if Illinois gets ahead, it'll be a tough game. I'm expecting the upset here. Navy playing Charlotte. Let me get this right. So Navy's playing Charlotte, and we have Navy all the way across. Yeah, definitely don't have them getting upset. So we have Navy all the way across, point spread, money line, and then to hit the over, Mississippi State and Texas A&M. Got Mississippi State covering the spread, Texas A&M winning the under. LSU and Arkansas. Arkansas truly could be undefeated right now. They had a overtime loss to Oklahoma State, who turned out not to be the best, but then they upset Tennessee. And also they lost a close one to who? They lost another really close game where it was a ranked team. So I think I like Arkansas to upset LSU. Don't think LSU is as good as people think. Texas and Georgia. Texas has been really looked like the only dominant team in college football this season.
True.
Georgia, we saw them get exposed against Bama heavily. They came back late, but saw them get exposed. like Texas, all the way across the board and the over for that. UCF, they benched their starting quarterback, KJ Jefferson. So now last week they used a 17-year-old true freshman. Iowa State's rolling right now. Still think UCF's a dangerous team, but like we talked about before, they have turmoil, ton of transfers like Iowa State all the way across the board. If this was an upset, it wouldn't completely shock me, but
Right.
that's what we're rolling with for now. K-State and West Virginia. Kansas State coming off a big one against Colorado, but as we know very well, that should not have happened. West Virginia is a really good football team.
Yeah.
I think this will be 2 tough games back to back, and like West Virginia on the upset.
I like that.
SMU and Stanford. SMU is a really good football team. They still, depending on how Miami plays or how SMU plays, and Clemson could possibly get into that ACC championship game. Baylor, I think they bounce back versus Texas Tech, get the upset. TCU and Utah. For TCU and Utah, TCU has a really, really high-powered offense. They can score a lot of points. If you get the lead against Utah, it's pretty much over with. Utah's offense is just not very good. USC and Maryland. So Maryland looked really, really good for some quarters against Indiana, then ended up getting opened up on, and then they just played, I think, Northwestern and got stomped out. So like USC across the board. Maryland has a pretty good defense. USC hasn't been scoring the way they have in the past, so like the under there. South Carolina, Oklahoma. Oklahoma just got exposed by Texas. Yeah. Like South Carolina all the way across. Kentucky and Florida. Kentucky's playing great defense. Like them all the way across. Cincinnati and Arizona State. Arizona State is now their starting quarterback is the quarterback that was starting for Nebraska last year. We saw how that game played out against Colorado, like Cincinnati across the board. Colorado and Arizona. This is a tough one. It's not going to be on a lot of my main parlays. This is just going to be a tough one, man. If Colorado does the things that they're supposed to do, we'll be in good shape. And actually, these need to be switched out because you can't be the favorites and be minus. So we'll check on these. But that's a tougher game for sure to call. And Colorado does what they're supposed to do, then this game should be a 2-possession win. But
that's like looking at the winning margins.
Yeah, we'll have to see. So CT is going to take us through BetUS and put up a parlay, and we'll roll from there.
All right, we've made it over to the BetUS site here. Logged in. We're gonna build us a parlay real quick. So we said we like Purdue to cover the spread on Oregon.
Yeah, that's gone up.
How you feel about the BYU Oklahoma State spread?
Looks like that's gone up too. Go ahead and take Oklahoma State on the spread.
Let's take Oklahoma State on the spread. I like that call.
Nevada, let's take them on the money line.
Nevada with the upset. Okay.
Wake Forest, skip that one. Let's take Army minus 17, and then James Madison minus 10. Yeah, let's do $50 on that.
So we're gonna hit that parlay. We're gonna hit that. We're gonna bet $50. We're 1438. We're gonna place our bets here. And let's confirm it.
Perfect. And we are good to go. Shout out to BetUS sponsoring the channel. And again, promo code YouTube 150, 150% deposit bonus on the first deposit, 125% on second and third deposits up to $2,000. We appreciate you guys, and we'll be back with NFL and then next week's. Let's see how we do.